Anyone who has ever worked in an office knows all about the inside joke about meeting at the office water cooler. In my old office it was so boring and dull looking that I would rather bring in my own bottled water than stand beside the offices. Nowadays they are sleek looking, and they are actually able to hide the monstrous water jug in the bottom section behind closed doors. Now office gossip is a lot more fun around the new and improved best bottom loading water dispenser. Now if your office is still stuck in the 1980s like my old one, perhaps it is time to have your office manager research bottom-loading water dispensers. Their sleek and modern design will fit into any office space. There are many products available to choose bottom-load water coolers, each with different characteristics, benefits, and price. To help you make an informed decision, I did extensive research, read tons of reviews, and compiled a list of the best bottom-load water coolers from reputable brands. After much research, I found these products much helpful for people like you. If you want to know about the price and other information, be sure to check my description. So without any further delay, let's jump into video. Number 1. Primo Bottom Load Water Dispenser Freestanding Hot and Cold. This is by Primo Water. It is sleek and black, standing about 41 inches high. You are able to bottom load and save your back from aches and pains. This is our lightest water dispenser, weighing in at only 16 pounds. Most weigh between 40 and 45 pounds. It is able to work with different brand of water bottles, and not just Primo. You can use Poland Springs, Deer Park, or whatever other brand your heart desires. Pros accommodates 3 or 5 gallon water jugs. Water gets hot enough to nicely brew a cup of tea. You can also make soups and other foods or beverages that require hot water. The cavity is adjustable and can fit different sizes of jugs in it. Zero complaints about the cold water temperature. Not freezing cold, but not room temperature. Seems to be just right. Families love it. Their kids are drinking more water because the buttons are fun to press. It is a healthy habit to instill in your kids. Great for a small kitchen. Will fit nicely into a corner or next to counter space. Does not take up much room at all. People have been using theirs for over a year, and have yet to report any issues or problems. Great for people with bad backs, since you just need to put the jug in the bottom. Comes very well packaged. Great for a small office or at home. Cons: only comes in black, white, and stainless steel are not offered. Some report that the jugs are left with a pint of water in them, when the machine weighs that they are empty. Number 2. Avalon Bottom Loading 3 Temperature Settings. The name says it all. This is one of the best bottom loading water dispensers available. It is sleek and modern with its black and chrome accents. It will fit into any home or office easily. You have 3 water temperatures to choose from: hot, cold, and room. This way you can choose whichever you like. What I like about this model is that it has a built-in night light, so when you need a glass of water in the middle of the night, you do not need to turn a light switch on and hurt your eyes. You can see the taps just fine. You also have the child-proof lock, so they are not able to dispense hot water. Let's take a look at some other pros. Pros. Bottom loading, so you do not need to strain your back lifting and flipping the water jug. Energy Star approved. Has a child safety lock so they cannot dispense hot water. It is also a night light. Stands at 45 inches high, so it is at a comfortable height for many. Comes with a pump. You can turn the heater off if you will not be using it for hot water. Uses a real compressor. Ideal for either 3 or 5 gallon jug. Cold water is 39 degrees Fahrenheit, which is just above freezing. Hot water is 150 degrees Fahrenheit, which is quite hot. Many people find this to be more economical in the long run, especially since they have their jugs refilled. Cons: you must actively clean it, otherwise the water will begin to taste funny. People report taps not working after a month or so, but the company and their customer service took care of it. Number 3. Best for home, countertop. Avalon A8 Bottleless Water Cooler Dispenser. The Avalon A8 is a small countertop water cooler dispenser with a 2-stage filter. It's a good choice for a couple, or a family with teenagers or older children. Because it sits on the countertop, it is not easy for young children to reach. This machine is excellent for hot water dispensing. It has an optimal temperature of 198, 92.2, and heating times are fast. You can draw 2 large mug cups back to back before the tank must refill, and reheat, which takes around 7 min 22 sec. Our cold water tests revealed that you can draw off 8.5 fl. ounces, 300 milliliters of cold water every 7 minutes. That's about 2.7 liters per hour. If you dispense cold water continually at this rate, the rear heat exchanger gets very hot. After an hour of heavy use, it requires an hour or more to stabilize and cool off, which means this machine is not suited for an office drink station. Nice features on this dispenser are the handy pocket handles, ozone cleaning, and a night light. Plus, the filter is easy to install. The paddle levers and color design are really nice, but there's not enough space to dispense water into a large tumbler or jug. How we test performance. We do data-driven tests on all the water cooler dispensers for both hot and cold water. Cold water temperature being measured during a test on a water cooler dispenser. When testing cold water, we stress test each machine for how much water it can provide within 1 hour, at an optimal temperature range of 50 to 54, 10-12. To do this, we dispense 10 ounces, 300 milliliters of water every 3 minutes, and then lengthen the interval if the temperature becomes unstable. The best machines will generally dispense 6 liters an hour, or enough for 20 people, taken at irregular intervals. For hot water, we test for the highest stable temperature, how much water you can dispense at that temperature, and the optimal flow rate. From this, we calculate how much hot water you can get for making drinks back-to-back, heating times, and the hourly capacity. We also record all tests on video for analysis. Number 4. Jontex top-loading water cooler. Many full-size water coolers cost $200 or more, but if you're shopping on a budget, this simple model is an unbeatable value. The freestanding design can hold water bottles up to 5 gallons, and it dispenses both hot and room temperature water using basic levers. There's also a small storage cabinet underneath the dispensers where you can keep drinks, cups, or other supplies. While this water cooler offers solid features for a low price, the trade-off is that it's not as aesthetically pleasing as some high-end models. The exterior of the unit is a plain white plastic that looks somewhat cheap. PROS affordable price for a full-size DISPENSCR non-spill bottle LOADING storage cabinet underneath number 5. GE top-loading hot and cold water dispenser. A common complaint about certain water coolers is that they dispense water quite slowly. But this top-loading dispenser from GE has a high flow rate of 3.5 liters per hour for cold water, and 5 liters per hour for hot water. The dispenser height is also taller than most, with 13 inches of clearance underneath, so it's easier to fill travel cups or even pitchers. This water cooler provides both hot and cold water, and the hot water button has a safety lock to prevent accidental dispensing. The unit is ENERGY STAR certified, designed to cut down on spilling as you load bottles onto the top, but keep in mind that it is on the taller side. The base is more than 40 inches tall, which may make it harder to lift full bottles onto the unit. PROS dispenses water quickly. Able to fill pitchers and tall bottles. Safety lock on hot water. That's all from my end. I make helpful videos daily, so do subscribe my channel. If you need more information or if you want to know product price, do check out my video description. For any kind of problem, please comment in this video. Stay updated with our cool products as it will make your life much more easier.